left the house hours before dawn on the winter solstice. Driving through the dark forest roads, I felt a tug deep inside me, an unshakable sense that something was waiting out there. Maybe it was my father's presence, guiding me as he so often does, even after his death long time ago. My headlights swept across the winding road, illuminating dense pines that seemed to close in on every side. Suddenly, I slowed down, an instinct, as if warned by a gentle whisper. Out from the shadows stepped a white doe, 2 fawns at her flank, one as pale as moonlight, the other softly spotted brown. I cut the engine and sat in silence, not daring to reach for my camera for fear of scaring them off. They stood there so close I could see their breath cloud in the cold air. In that stillness I recognized my own story, like I was the lone parent, guiding my 2 children through uncharted paths. They slipped back into the trees. I reached for the ignition again, but before the engine turned over, a majestic stag was there, antlers so grand they seemed crowned with light. He crossed the road with a regal calm, then turned and fixed me with a steady gaze. For a heartbeat it felt like he could see right into me, like he recognized my grief, my struggles, and that quiet determination to keep going no matter how dark it gets. I felt my father then more strongly than ever, as though he were telling me, "You're never truly alone." In the end, I never took a single photo or video. It felt like one of those moments that asks only to be witnesses, but not documented. Finally, the stag drifted into the forest, following his tiny herd. The first hints of light were stretching across the sky. I drew in a long breath, feeling the reassurance that no matter how long the darkness lingers, dawn always comes, love and light remain, even through life's deepest shadows. I was meant to have that encounter precisely that morning. As we approach 2025, every relationship, every encounter, and every event in our lives seems to hold a mirror up to us. People come into our orbit, some with truths that resonate, others with lies that unsettle our core. The experiences we undergo can either uplift us with clarity or weigh us down with confusion. Yet in the face of this mounting light, both metaphorical and literal, it becomes increasingly difficult to hide what's real. The more we try to cling to old illusions, the more they show their cracks under such scrutiny. Lies once comfortably tucked away slip into the open, illuminated by new conversations, global shifts, and a heightened collective awareness. This is no accident. It's part of a larger cosmic rhythm, aligning us with an era in which deception can't so easily survive. As the sun ramps up to its peak brightness, its energy seems to shine not only on the Earth's surface, but also on our inner worlds. The truths we've been avoiding become impossible to ignore, and the people in our lives either stand in that light with us or fade away. If you find yourself resorting to half-truths, small or large, or weaving illusions in your daily life, it's time to snap out of it. The more you commit to truth and sincerity, the more clearly you will see through others' deceptions as well. This cosmic and natural push toward clarity invites each of us to shed what is false and step into a brighter, more authentic future, one where honesty, compassion, and genuine connection light our path forward. The coming year 2025 marks the beginning of a decade where hidden truths will rise across the world. This light, while bringing clarity and renewal, may also stir turbulence and conflict as the forces of good and bad, authenticity and deception clash more visibly. Just like the brilliance of the December sun, the light will reveal what was once obscured, both within us and in the world around us. As we move closer to the solar maximum, the sun's intense cycles mirror this internal and external transformation. The sun, our oldest guide, burns away illusions, pushing us toward higher alignment. 2025, a year that resonates with the number 9. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 holds deep spiritual significance as the number of completion, enlightenment, and fulfillment of cycles. Throughout history and across religions, the number 9 has been significant. This shared reverence for 9 reveals a universal message. 2025 is not just another year, but the threshold of a great shift. As the sun flares brighter, so too does the light within nature and ourselves. The forests, oceans, and winds move with this rhythm, reflecting cycles of renewal and release. We are leaving behind a decade clouded by deception and distortion, and stepping into the age of truth and authenticity. The people we meet, the paths we walk, and the lessons we learn in this time hold profound meaning. Every encounter feels divinely orchestrated. Just like the patterns in sacred geometry, the unfolding of life reveals the nature of all things. The sun is rising, and with it, so are we. 2024 has been a year of endings and upheaval, a period when hidden truths have risen to the surface. Whether in friendships, careers, or even the global stage, we witness the parting of ways with people and situations that couldn't align with truth, honesty, and kindness. Some have struggled with sudden illness, others have discovered unsettling deceptions, and many have mourned unexpected losses. In every corner of the world, there seems to be a subtle yet powerful vibration urging us to let go of what no longer serves. For those facing life-altering shifts, be it war, disaster, illness, or the heartbreaking loss of loved ones, courage becomes more than just a word. It becomes a guiding force, a kind of mantle passed on to those who must remain and continue the journey. These massive changes, painful and chaotic though they may be, seem to come with a call, a push to embrace authenticity, to choose compassion over apathy, and to realize the power of honest living. My advice for navigating the shadows is to seek out natural light, quite literally. The sun's rays hold potent energy, especially now, providing a wellspring of warmth and strength. May this brightening sun guide us toward clarity in 2025, illuminating every hidden corner where lies might hide. We don't need to have all the final answers. What matters is that we speak honestly from our own lived wisdom and remain open to the greater forces at work. By daring to ask for their help, through our grief, our doubts, our solitary challenges, we discover that nature's support is always there, quietly waiting. Trust in that deep current of energy and let it lift you forward into a life of truth and heartfelt connection. You will feel the shift coming. Stay kind and shine your light.